How's it going, guys? Today we're on a field trip at Olau Ukulele and Guitar. This is Noah Blanc. He's the head luthier here. In fact, the only guy, really. He's got one apprentice who's not here today, but other than that, everything in this place is built by Noah. I got a custom uke that I've got getting made right now, and I wanted to take you guys through the process of what Noah does here and how a custom ukulele is built and some of the options you can have for your own personal ukulele.
We're going to start off basically deciding the size, so you can have a soprano, a concert, tenor, or baritone. When you get in the tenor size, you have an option of the shape. We have a traditional shape, and we also have a new CS or contemporary series shape. There's a slight difference as far as the CS shape is a little more rounded in the lower bout. The traditional shape is flatter down at the butt, and the waist is pulled in tighter on the CS, where the traditional shape tends to not come in as much there at the waist. So if we can see the end of the fingerboard here, one is flat, this one is flat, and this one is radiused. And it's not a huge radius, so it's not going to throw somebody off and it's going to feel so uncomfortable that they're not used to it. It's almost going to be like they wouldn't even notice that much of a difference, other than it just feels a little bit easier maybe for them to play. So then the customer can decide if they want what their back and side woods are going to be, whether it's koa, macassar ebony, rosewood, myrtle wood, tropical ash, Cuban mahogany, or regular Honduran mahogany. So there's a lot of different wood options that they can pick from. Some woods, all those woods that I just mentioned, we have in stock, and other woods we can custom order. And then you get into top woods such as spruce, and in the spruce we have Engelmann, Sitka, and we have Adirondack spruce. We also have western red cedar, and we have redwood. And then in the redwood we also have curly redwood, which is an option or an upgrade. Also offer Port Orford cedar, which it's not a true cedar, but that's what it's called, which is a very nice tone wood also. Then you can start picking and choosing your neck, whether you want a traditional headstock, a slot head, or if you want the snake head that comes with the CS shape. Then on your peg head veneers, you would pick things like whether you want a koa or ebony. That's an option. We also do rosewood on some of the series. After that, you can pick and choose whether or not you want a tie bridge, or maybe you want a pin bridge. And this will have ebony pins in it with mother of pearl dots in there.
So what would be the advantage of going with a pin bridge or a tie bridge?
The advantage is you don't have to mess with pins if you go with the tie bridge. It is one thing. It does produce a little bit of sound, that's what I feel, a difference in sound. Because when you have the tie bridge, you're pulling more straight across the board. Where a pin bridge, you're actually, the pins are the knot is located inside it, and it's more pulling from the inside up. And I think this has more of a traditional sound, and this has more of a what a lot of people now are used to.
The modern kind of sound.
Yeah, modern kind of sound. And you can pick and choose your bindings. So we have ebony, koa, rosewood, we have curly maple, we have bloodwood, and then there's also different woods that we can, if you wanted to choose, we could add that. It's just a matter of getting it or creating the binding here at the shop. Then you pick and choose things like your purfling. which are either a black, white, black, or you want to double it up, black, white, black, white. You can have a traditional rope purfling, or we have colored purfling, so if you wanted to throw a little bit of red in there. When you choose the purfling around your rosette also, if we have say a red strip in there, it's going to bring out the red and the abalone a little bit more. If we went with the blue, it might bring out the blues a little bit more. And then your traditional black, white, black lines are going to be neutral in whatever the abalone is. This is a Miley inlay. That is an option. And so little Miley leaves with some vine. And when it comes to inlaying, we can pretty much do anything you want. If you have a picture of it, it can be inlaid.
So as you can see, there's tons of options here. Noah just went over the whole gamut of it, and I'm going to show you guys what I picked. I went with the Cuban mahogany back and sides, redwood top, a ebony fretboard with it's the radiused one with no markers, coil headstock, the coil binding, and a pin bridge with some black binding. So that's what I went with. You guys can pick whatever you want. Like you saw over here, there's tons of options. You can go into any of these things and make your dream instrument. This is pretty much my dream instrument right here. I've wanted a ko'olau for a long time, and I personally feel that Noah is the best builder out there. So if you guys have any questions or whatever, you can call us up at Hawaii Music Supply, and we will be glad to go over any options you might have in ordering a custom shop instrument. So that's it from us. Field trip's over. Aloha.